Hi guys, I am really high up today. I'm sitting on a stool because, I don't know, I just felt like switching up my angle of my videos because I got a new tripod and it's just confusing me. Anyways, today's video is going to be the best products from Laura Mercier. I did a NARS video just like this, and now I'm going to move on to one of my other favorite brands, which is Laura Mercier. Let's start out with my ultimate favorite product, and that would definitely have to be the Laura Mercier Warm Bronze Mineral Bronzer. And I'm wearing an almost all Laura face today, except for like foundation and concealer. I'm not the biggest fan of her complexion products for my skin type. They just don't work the best for me, but I'm wearing like her bronzer, powder, highlighter, things like that. Warm Bronze Mineral Bronzer looks like this. It is a pretty dark bronzer. It has a lot of shimmer in it, but once you put it on the skin, the shimmer is nearly indetectable. It just gives you a gorgeous bronze glowy look to the skin. It just looks amazing. It makes you look healthy. It makes you look tanned and bronzy. You can use it on fair skin, just use very small amount. It's definitely my favorite bronzer that I own. I love it. Next is the Mineral Powder Foundation, and this is in the color Classic Beige. This is what I am right now. However, most of the year I am Natural Beige. Classic Beige is just like a medium beige tone color. It's really great. What I love about these mineral powder foundations, and I don't really wear them by themselves, I wear them on top of a liquid. I love that they're so finely milled. They're so lightweight. They're not as heavy and as cakey as Bare Minerals is. They're so lightweight. They have a gorgeous sheeny glow in them. Like if you put a lot on your hand, you can see the crushed pearl that's in them. They're just absolutely beautiful on the skin, never cakey, never dry looking, just glowy and healthy and so even toned and gorgeous. So if you like a mineral foundation to apply on top of your liquid or by itself, definitely try these. You have to go into Sephora and try this out because it is just beautiful on the skin. I'm obsessed. Next couple products are a little bit newer, but I'm in love with both of them, and they are both cheek highlighters. So the first one is called Spellbound. Now this is a limited edition one. It's the same color as the one that came out a couple years ago, not a couple years ago, maybe like last year. It was the one with the roses in it, the rose pattern thing in there. Anyways, this one's called Spellbound, and it's from their newer collection, but it's the same color as the one from, I believe, last year. And it looks so beautiful on. I actually have it on my eyes as eyeshadow. I have it on my cheekbones as a cheek highlighter. It's what's giving me that glowy look today. Love this. It is limited, so if you want it, get it now because it's beautiful. It's like a rosy bronze glow. It is so beautiful on the skin. I'm just in love with it. And the next highlighter, I believe, is not limited edition. I think this is like a permanent, and it's just called it's the Matte Radiance Baked Powder and Highlight 01. So this is just a standard highlight powder, but I love it because it's a little bit different than the one that I just showed you. The Spellbound is more of a golden color, like a golden glow, while the highlight is more of like a white beige sheen. So they give a little bit of a different look. Obviously this one's a little bit more intense, the whiter one, but they're both really pretty. You can use them as eyeshadows, as highlights. You can kind of just dust it all over if you want like a super glowy look. Just beautiful. The next product is the Foundation Primer in Radiance. Now I do like all her foundation primers. I think they all have a purpose for different skin types and stuff like that. I would say my favorite is probably the oil-free one. It's pretty basic, just works really nicely on the skin. This Radiance Primer is amazing. I think what Laura does best is have that glowy, natural radiance to the skin, and this is what gets you that beautiful glow. So this is a primer, but it also has crushed pearls in it, and it almost has a rose gold sheen. So it's not yellow and it's not pink. It's like a mixture of both. So I'll show you when I put it all over my hand. It just gives you this subtle glowy look on your skin, which just looks really healthy and gorgeous on, and it doesn't look so shimmery. It's more of just a really soft sheen. So you can put this underneath a tinted moisturizer. You can mix it in with your foundation. You can put it under a foundation, really whatever you want. You can even tap it on top of your cheekbones on top of makeup if you really wanted to. But any way you use this, it is beautiful on the skin. It just gives the most gorgeous glow to the skin. The next product was a limited edition product from last year. However, they're coming out with a new one this year, and it's coming out in October, so I decided to include this in the video because I really like Laura Mercier's shadows, her eyeshadows. However, I feel like they're really expensive for like just that little tiny container that you get, And I also think that the palettes are just more worth the money. So this is the Artist palette, which I've talked about a million times. So they're coming out with the Artist palette number 2 in October for their holiday collection. I saw a picture of it and it looks amazing, so I will totally be buying that. But I decided to mention this because this is what I have right now. Probably one of my favorite palettes that I own. It's a very complete palette because what you get is a row of shimmers and then a row of mattes right there. I'm wearing this on my eyes today. You can create a wide array of looks with this palette because it does have the mattes and the shimmers. I'm obsessed with this palette. It's just beautiful and I'm so excited for the new one to come out. Like, I will get that the day it is launched. The next product is a little bit more of a unique product. It's a cake liner and it is her Tightline Cake Eyeliner in the color Black Ebony, which is just the basic black one. I also have this on today right in between the lashes. What you have to do with this is wet it. Now you can use water. I like the Tightline Activator. Currently I'm using the Aqua Seal from Makeup Forever to wet mine, but Laura does make a Tightline Activator, which is honestly the same exact thing as that one. So what you use with this is this little flat brush like that, and you just kind of wet the product, swirl it around in there, and then you get right up under the lashes and just kind of line in between the lashes. It's called tight lining. Most of you know what I'm talking about. It just creates the look of a thicker lash line, but this is so pretty and natural looking. Like, you can literally just tight line with this and mascara and like you're good to go. And if you look really closely in like a lot of popular TV shows, like if it's a very natural looking makeup that they're doing, you can tell that they have a little bit of a tight line in between their lashes and then mascara, and like that's their look. You could totally do that at home with this product and obviously mascara. It's easy to use. It is a little bit of a pain because you have to wet it every time you want to use it, but it's worth it. And this brush is also a favorite from Laura, and it is her flat eyeliner brush. It's the only brush that I like to use with this product. I've tried a million different brushes. This has a nice thickness to it, but it's not too thick. I can get right up under there. It's soft. It doesn't poke me in the eye. The perfect brush for that. The last product is another brush, and this is her angled eyeliner brush, and this has a slight little bend in it. So when I'm getting this is what I use for gel liners, and it's a very tiny tipped brush. So when I get my liquid liner, I like to kind of angle it on my eye so it kind of hugs the curve of my eye. And it's really easy to line it, and then I kind of flip it so it's flat against my eye, and then you can kind of just wing it out. It's super easy to use. It's very thin, so you can get like a really precise line with this brush. Now she does make a gel pot liner that you can use with this brush, or you can use the Tightline Activator. I do like the gel pot liner, but it's probably not my favorite. So that is all for my Laura Mercier favorites. I really like a lot of her products. Like all these videos, just because I didn't mention a certain product from her doesn't mean it's not a good product. It just means it's not one of my personal favorites from her line. I do want to mention she also has a loose powdered highlighter, which looks like one of their classic mineral powders, but it's a highlighter called Starlight. I really like that too. She has one called Candlelight and one called Starlight. Actually, I think I like the Candlelight better. I don't know, I have one of them and it's so beautiful, but it's in my makeup kit right now and I didn't feel like dragging it out. But it's a really gorgeous highlight, although we don't have it at Sephora anymore, so I'm not sure where that went. But if you find it, it's really pretty. So I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know what your favorite products from Laura are, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!